Once upon a time, in the bustling city of London, there lived a clever and adventurous boy named Peter Pan. Peter had a secret. He could fly. He lived in a magical place called Neverland, where children never grew up and could have endless fun. Accompanying Peter were his faithful friend Tinkerbell, a tiny, sparkly fairy, and a band of lost boys who loved adventure just as much as Peter did. One starry night, while flying over London with Tinkerbell, Peter peeked through a window and saw three children named Wendy, John, and Michael Darling. The children were dreaming of fairy tales and flying wonders. Peter spritzed a little fairy dust from Tinkerbell, and together they floated out of their window and into the night sky, giggling with glee. As they soared across the stars, Peter led the darling children to Neverland. Neverland was a dreamland filled with magical creatures, daring adventures, and scenic landscapes. They encountered mermaids who splashed cheerfully in their lagoons, danced with clever fairies who glowed like fireflies, and fought off the bumbling but villainous Captain Hook and his crew of pirates. Peter and Captain Hook had long been foes, and their battles were as legendary as they were amusing. Captain Hook, with his crew, tried various tricks to capture Peter and his friends. But Peter was always too quick and clever for them. With a twinkle in his eye, Peter always outsmarted the captain. Wendy, John, and Michael loved exploring Neverland. Wendy told enchanting bedtime stories to all the children, making them dream of wilder adventures every night. However, as much as they loved Neverland, a part of them missed home, the comfort of their beds, and the warmth of their parents. One day, after a thrilling duel with Captain Hook, which ended in yet another victory for Peter and his gang, Wendy realized it was time to go home. She spoke to Peter, explaining how her heart ached for her family. Although Peter was sad to see them leave, he understood. Sprinkling some more fairy dust, Peter and Tinkerbell guided the darling children back to London. They flew in through the nursery window, where their parents were waiting with open arms. With a gentle goodnight, Peter Pan waved goodbye and soared back into the sky. Peter promised one day to return and whisk them away on yet another grand adventure in Neverland. As they fell asleep, Wendy, John, and Michael dreamed of their time in Neverland, and the boy who would never grow up, who had shown them that adventures are everywhere, as long as you believe. The stars twinkled brightly, just like Peter and Tinkerbell, waiting for the next magical night.